YouTube channel. I'm Rosie Henshaw. If you're new here, then welcome. It's lovely to meet you. And if you're already existing, guys, then you know what I'm going to say. Thank you for coming back. I've not scared you off. Put it that way and you've come back. So I thank you very much for that. So grab yourselves a nice hot drink and some snacks. Mine's a little tea in my Emma Bridgewater rose mug, which I'm loving at the minute. I think it's because I'm a rose. Mine's like cooled down a little bit now, so. Oh, Bertie's at the conservatory wants to come in. I'm going to go let my little boy in. Come in, Bertie. You want to come in? You want to come in? Come on, dear. Come on, dear. Oh, what's it all abandoned out there? It's all abandoned. Do you want to go out there? Come on, dear. He's probably going to go straight back in the garden now. I'm in my loungewear, guys, in my comfies today. So I'm doing a video today because I've been requested this from before the lockdown and stuff, but I never really found the time because I had my hauls and stuff I wanted to film, and I never want to bombard you with like way too many videos. But I just feel like now we're in like isolation, this is the perfect time. Can't go out, I'm not doing no hauls, so I can actually have the time to dedicate a video to this. Will say though, finding it really difficult. So I kept getting requested, please can you show us your 10 best thrifted items? Now, because I'm getting hiccups again, because I'm always in the thrift shops and I'm always in the charity shops, I literally just, my house is full of secondhand stuff, thrifted stuff, bargain stuff. So it was really hard to just case together 10 items. So I'm going to do 3 different videos. So today's video will be a home decor one. So my favourite best 10 thrifted home decor pieces. I'm going to do a separate one on furniture because a lot of my furniture is secondhand and thrifted, and some things I've paid like peanuts for, ridiculously priced. So I'll show you those that have been upcycled. And we're going to do a clothing one as well because I've managed to get a few little designer sneaky pickies really, really cheap. Some things as little as £1. So I'm going to do a clothing one separate as well. So they'll all be coming within the next week. So I'm like, waste my hands. I think I'm just excited to be back. I haven't been doing videos a little while. I feel like the stress of everything that's going on at the minute, I'm always going to be completely honest with you guys. I'm not just going to whack video out after whack video out because this is something that's fun and therapeutic for me. So if I'm not feeling into it, I'm always going to be honest with you guys and just not do it. I'd rather not. You would see it in my face if I weren't feeling it. And I'm feeling it now, so I'm back. I've also cut my hair, which obviously do not do when you're in isolation. My hairdresser is probably going to have to really sort this out. But I give myself some layers and I cut it a bit shorter. And I'm just feeling like I've lost my mind in isolation. You probably all have. We'll get into the video. I just want to say though as well, if you're not subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe. Press the button and and notification bell if you want to keep up with my videos. It's completely free to do so. And I'm going to give a little shout out as well. Gary went to the bank, he had to transfer some money, and Gary went to the bank and there was 3 lovely ladies in Barclays Bank that said, "Hi Gary, we know who you are. You're Rosie's husband." And they was like really, really lovely and said really nice things. So I want to be like, "Hi guys." Thank you. Gary was so embarrassed. Gary gets embarrassed with things like that. He's like, "Oh, it's so awkward." But it was really, really lovely. So I want to give you a little shout out. And we're going to get into the video. So I really, really recommend, if you're going to, once all this is all over and you get back in the shops, it's very, very tempting sometimes if you want to buy decor to just go out and spend loads of money, and like if you see something in the White Company, go and buy it from the White Company. If you see something from, you know, Garden Trading Company, just get it. Actually, there's so many dupes to be had and so many items that you can have that you don't need to spend that much money on it. So I'm going to show you all my beautiful thrifted items. So the first thing that I've got is from the junk shop at the end of my road. So he sells a lot of secondhand furniture and items, but really, really cheap. He's basically a charity shop, but the money doesn't go to charity, so it has to be classed as a junk shop. So the first thing I got was this. I absolutely love this. Let me pick it up. And it's my Mercury lovely little vase. Now, I absolutely love this. It does have, I've got some floral foam in here that I've put some like eucalyptus inside. But it is a really, really beautiful jar. And I paid £5 for this, and I absolutely love it. It's like the size of my head. And underneath, this is actually from HomeSense, so TJ Maxx they say on the bottom of them, which is either HomeSense or TK Maxx. And I absolutely love this. Now, originally in somewhere like HomeSense, this would be about £20 for something like this, but I paid £5 for it. And they do very, very similar items like this on places like Maisons du Monde and La Redoux. So, and they're really expensive. They're like 30 or 40 pounds. So I've gone down to my junk shop. I found something. I've got some little cheap for £2, some little eucalyptus sprays, put them inside, and I think it just looks really, really beautiful. And this sort of stays in my conservatory, and I absolutely love it. The second thing I also got from the junk shop. Now this was in a video, and I remember you being quite gobsmacked when I showed you when I bought it. I absolutely love this. Cannot get over that I only paid £10 for this. But this is Jeremy the ginger jar. I love him. So let's not break him, Rosie. Let's go back so you can see him. Now this is absolutely beautiful. So it's a lovely big ginger jar, and he was selling it cheap anyway because he's really, really cheap. But he sold it a little bit cheaper because there's like a little dink, like a little tiny like cracky part here. But to be honest, I just have it facing, that part facing the back of the wall. You wouldn't see it anyway necessarily. And if anything, it gives it a little bit more age. It's really, really tiny, you can hardly see it. And it's absolutely beautiful. And funny enough, one of the lovely ladies that I always speak to on Instagram and on here, she sent me a picture, and it was in one of her little like shabby chic decor, like, you know, them really lovely interior decor thing. It was £75. And they sell these on the Shabby store as well online, and this is the big size. These are like £90. So the fact that I paid £10 for it is amazing. I was about to say I paid £90 for it then, but I didn't. I'm coughing. Got a little frog in my throat. I need a little sip of my tea. And I'd go as far to say that is definitely my favourite thrifted decor piece ever. Like, I've got a few ginger jars around the home I've got in sales of actual shops, but I've never ever come across something as beautiful in a junk shop or a charity shop. I just absolutely love that. So the next thing I've got is, anyone that watches my videos, you'll know that I love a basket. I'm absolutely obsessed with baskets. Now there's a shop called Garden Trading Company, and they sell this forage basket, it's called. It's really beautiful. It's in this like browny sort of grey wicker, willow, I think they call it kubu, I think they call it, that sort of like coloured thick chunky willow. And I loved it. It was £45. Now I just could not push myself to pay £45 for a basket, because this kind of basket is one that you would sort of like walk to the garden centre and buy some really lovely homemade honey and jams in it, and or you'd go in the garden and put your snippings in it. I know that I'm not going to use it for that. It's going to be used the same as all my other baskets. I'll either have a nice blanket in it, or I'll have some logs in it near the fire. And to be honest, I could use any basket for that. So I do not need to spend £45 on a basket. So when I saw this in the junk shop, I was like, oh my God, I need it. It's the same colour, almost identical, but literally cost me £10. So this is my basket. I absolutely love this. And I just love these shape of forage baskets. I mean, at Easter, we could have this on the table decor with some like carrots and stuff in it, with some Easter eggs. It's really, really beautiful. Absolutely love this. You could have them hanging on the wall. And this with logs in or a blanket looks lovely. I actually have this in my conservatory, and I have some blankets in it, because when it gets a little bit chillier in the evening, you know what conservatories are like, they never keep the heat. I'll just put a little blanket over my lap if I'm out there doing a little bit of crafting or listening to the radio, and I can still watch the kids in the garden as it's sort of like falling. Now the temperature's dropping, but they're still playing, and I'll just sit there and watch them. And I absolutely love these. £10. And I really feel like these are the kind of pieces where you can pick them up from charity shops and junk shops and boot sales, and they just add a lovely little luxe country charm to your home, and you don't need to spend a lot of money on them. And something that's very, very similar to that is this. So in the charity shop, I got this, and I've got quite a few of these knocked around my house. I absolutely love them. And it's lovely little willow hearts. Now I just think when these are hung up, they look so rustic and country and beautiful. And these were at Christmas time, I got these, and they did have a picture of a snowman on the front of them that I just unpicked. And you get that. So sometimes when you go in a charity shop and you see something that has an element that you like, see if you can just take away the stuff that you don't like, to see if you can just keep that bit that you do. Or if there's like a ginger jar that's funny patterns, like I had one before on my YouTube, and I spray painted it white, and everyone was like, wow, it's really beautiful. Because you don't need to keep something exactly the same as what you've bought it, and that's what's beautiful about going to the thrift shops and the charity shops. You can change stuff up. So I've got these for 50p, and I just have these hung everywhere. I've got one on my peg rail, in my dining room, in my bathroom, just everywhere, on the door handles. I just love these, and for 50p, I absolutely love this. And this is one of my favourites. I love the sort of long, sort of like country shape of it. Really, really love it. And for 50p, you can't really go wrong, can you? So the next item that I got from British Heart Foundation in Bury St Edmunds. So at Christmas time, I went to the Christmas market, Absolutely loved it. And just before we'd finished all like the markets and was going to head back to like the car park, we went into the charity shops and I found this. So it didn't have the candle in it. This is something that I've added at a later date to it, but it was the plain glass heart-shaped oven dish. But if you look closely, in like clouded letters, it says made with love on the sides of it. I don't know if that's gonna, so you can actually see that. As I go like that, you can, kind of. And I actually thought this was Emma Bridgewater at first. I thought, oh my God, I found a little bargain there for like $4.99. It was, I'm lying. I thought $4.99. It's actually $2.99. I'm going to watch that video back and be like, how much I paid for that? It's $2.99, wasn't it? It was $2.99 because it's literally, I've just seen the sticker in my mind. In my mind, it's zapped my mind. So $2.99, and I was like, oh my God, I've got a right little bargain there. I love it. The reason I thought $4.99 is I bought a Barnstar in there for $1.99, and I ended up paying like £4.98 or something in there. So that's why I'm assuming it was that. Got it wrong though. Got a little Barnstar as well. So it's even more of a bargain than I thought. So I got home, it was really packed, so I didn't look at it properly, and then I realised underneath it didn't say Emma Bridgewater, and I thought, I'm pretty sure it would say that. All my other pieces do say it. So I was like, oh, okay, and I was in the video and I said, oh, you know, it's not Emma Bridgewater, but one of you lovely guys went online and researched it for me, sent it over. These are £26 online. Can't remember the name of the company, £26. So I paid $2.99 for something. It was brand new, absolutely lovely. So it's well worth, guys, checking out these charity shops because they have stuff. And what may be some man's trash is another man's treasure. Is that what they say? And it's certainly my treasure. I love all this kind of stuff. So, and I've just put like some homemade soy, well, I didn't make the wax, but you know what I mean. I made a homemade candle inside it with soy wax, 3 little wicks, and it just looks beautiful. And I can always fill that up. Once it's used, use it to put sweeties in or anything really. It's really, really beautiful. So I got that. So now going back onto something from the junk shop, I got this. Now I absolutely love this, and I've researched this, and this is on, they've got a very similar one on the website Neptune for like £40, but this is actually on a website, I don't know if it's called Coach House or a Lighthouse, something like that. I'm going to try and find out and put it below. This was £75 in the shop, and I paid £8 for this in the junk shop. A little bit more, like a few little cracks between the actual pairs. So this is like a really lovely earthenware cracked tray, like plate, like platter, whatever it is. So heavy, ridiculously heavy, and it's got a little like a glazed cracked ceramic sort of look to it. Really, really beautiful. It's so stunning. It's really similar to, like, you know when you go on their amazing websites and have these beautiful little things in really shabby chic but beautiful, and you can put fruit in this or just some really nice decorative pine cones, you know, the little stone ones that they sell. I have this on my side in my living room, and I have a lovely little stone jug in it that sits inside it, and I have some like little eucalyptus, and I love this. I paid £8 for this, so for 75, I think really that's a good, it's like 12% I paid. Absolutely love this. And you will find these people that own these junk shops, they don't just go local. They go around trying to find their treasure. So they go to like the flea markets, removal companies, and they get loads of stuff that you would think, oh, actually, you know, someone might not want to throw something like that. But if you're moving house and you're having someone take everything away, or, you know, you want everything cleared out and you haven't had a chance to look through, a lot of these like removal companies, then they have their dibs to whatever's there. And that's nothing to someone that don't really like interior decor. So it's quite easy for you to get your hands on something like that, really, really cheap. Definitely have a look. We have like loads of little furniture places where I am, where it's like they have like a removal company. You can tell the stuff that they sell is the stuff that they've got for free when they've been removing stuff, and people have top paid for them to get rid of. So I love that. Now back to the charity shop. I've got a few more little charity shop finds. I absolutely love this. This is very similar, but I got this from a charity shop. This is from St Helens Hospice, I think it was from, and I absolutely love this. So look at this beautiful little like white porcelain cake stand. You could have fruit in this because it's it's like a bowl dish. So you could have, like, you know, when you're having your little Easter dinner, you could put your little carrot and parsnips that are roasted and stuff in there on the disabled. On the disabled. I meant to say on the display table, and I mixed the words together. What was that all about? I do that a lot. I blend my words together. Apparently, display and table make disable. So yeah, and I really love this. I love all the little like bubble details that you get on the edges as well. I think that looks really luxe and really beautiful. And these type of things always cost quite a bit of money as well. So when we got it home, and I was on the video when I was looking, I realised these Betty Jackson Black. So stoneware, disher and microwave safe, made in Portugal. Gary's back from his walk. So And I absolutely love this. I think this is really lovely, and I only paid £3 for this, and this was from St Helena's Hospice, and it's so worth having a little look about and trying to find something in there, because even if you find nothing, I know some of you come back and say, we can't find nothing in the charity shops. There will come a point where you will find something eventually, so it's always worth having a little look through. And now, also, I just want to show you, you can get some really beautiful branded pieces from the charity shops as well. So, one charity shop I went in, it was quite a new one. So this is a different St Helena's Hospice, the same charity, but a different shop. This one was in my local town, and they had loads of sort of like new, I think it's called gift aid, when the actual companies send them stuff. So they get some like brand new stuff from like Marks and Spencer's, Cath Kidston, loads of places. And I picked up 4 of these tea towels. So they were selling them in packs of 2, but for £2. So we've got 2 pink ones in this pattern. I've used one of these actually to cover Millie's lampshade in her bedroom, which looks really, really cute. So you can use these for fabric scraps. Have a look at the bed sheets and stuff. If there's something you can use to make bunting from, or cushion covers you can make bunting from, or just use any kind of fabrics. Do whatever you want with them. And they come with this exact same pattern, but in the blue version. So I made little hanging hearts out of one of them, and the other one's in the washing machine because it's been used in the kitchen. So this is the only one I can show you, but these worked out at £1 each. So obviously the ones in Cath Kidston themselves, they comes in packs of 2. They're not £2 for a pack of 2, they're like £15 for a pack of 2, and these were brand new, so you really get some good saving. So I absolutely love that one. And it's hanging up on my little peg rail. That's a tea towel I don't use. So it's just like show tea towels. Does anyone else have a show tea towel? On my little thrifted peg rail, hang it up on the wall, and it's just, you know, it's there for show. You what, babe? He's like, look at me, just proving me. And then another thing I got is another little, it's like a pet rescue kind of charity shop. You darling? Oh, yeah, look forward to that. Show me cake. I've got a love of cake. So right. So this is Emma Bridgewater Rose and Bee. Now I saw this in the window of the little Pet Sanctuary charity shop, and I recognised the print, but I was like, what is that? I don't know what that is, but I thought, I like it anyway, I'm going to get it. And this ended up costing me 50p, and it wasn't until I got home that I realised that it was Emma Bridgewater. So this is my lovely big tin, and I just pop like baked cakes and biscuits and cookies and stuff inside it, keep it as storage inside the cupboards. And do you know what? These come in a pack of 3 for £30 on the Emma Bridgewater website, and this is the large size. So you're talking about £12 worth of tin. So I only paid 50p for this, and I absolutely love it. It's well worth having a little look in the charity shops. And yeah, I just wanted to show you a few of my little purchases. This is my top 10. I think I've showed 10. Might not even show 10. But have a little look, because a lot of my like white porcelain pottery, like jugs and stuff, I get these 50p or £1. And things like this might not look the most great thing in the shop, but once you get it home and you put it on a display and you mix it all together with things that cost a little bit more, or all different thrifted items, it can really look really beautiful. So today's video is the home decor. What day is it today? I'm losing days when it's today. So today is Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday. So tomorrow is Wednesday. So tomorrow's video will be my top 10 favourite thrifted clothes and shoes and accessories sort of video. So you know, that fashion wear. That'll be tomorrow on Wednesday, and on Thursday I'm going to be doing my favourite thrifted furniture video. So hopefully you'll stick around to watch all of that, and if not, I'll see you if you come back. If you don't come back, then I'm sorry I've lost you, but sorry I've sent you away. You're just like, I can't deal with her, she talks too fast, she's far too crazy, we can't deal with it. So I hope you're all well, I hope you're all safe. Please stay safe and stay at home, take care. And I'm going to go now. I've been Rosie Henshaw. See you later. Bye.